Tick of a second-hand boxed in reflections. Jazz loop tango, pulse in my section. Damn, these years move reckless. Who the fuck am I? Wasn't nothing in the fridge but half a plan. Sneakers barely holding, pockets full of sand. Mom yelling, be better, yeah I ran. Skated through summers on crack pavement, man. Tossed dice in alleyways, cursing sunrise. Blasted out rhymes till the moon dried my eyes. Laughed at the pain, kept the truth in disguise. Didn't give a fuck if I hurt or I lied. Chased what I feared, then I wore it on my face. Cut myself deep with the words I embraced. Never knew the mirror could turn and replace. Reflections reloading in every staircase. What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Would you scream at the glass, make it clearer? Would you lift him up or fucking disappear? What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Say it loud, say it louder. See if he hears ya. What would you tell that kid in the mirror? 15 knuckles up street like confessions. Ducking blue lights, stacking crooked lessons. Jump for a crown, but I missed every blessing. Heart iced up over failed obsessions. Spit on my name before I learned what it meant. Regret like a blade and my fucks all spent. Hustle for respect, then traded innocence. Older than my age, pain right beneath the tents. Trying to outrun that silhouette on the wall. Tough skin cracks, let the truth start to fall. Missed every call, trash memories installed. What I ever want, what do I recall? What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Would you scream at the glass, make it clearer? Would you lift him up or fuck it disappear? What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Say it loud, say it louder. See if he hears ya. What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Do you see me now? Staring at lines the past wrote in my eyes. Decades gone in the fucking disguise. Forgave myself once, but the guilt multiplies. Broke all my rules just to feel alive. Love chased away with throwaway rage. Closed every book, missing half the page. Pulled from disaster with words on the stage. Time made me wiser, still stuck in the cave. What I say, keep fighting kid, hold that fear close. Or shout you hard-headed bastard, listen for ghosts. What's real? The struggle, these rhymes, this post. Answer lost in the kick when the past comes the most. What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Would you scream at the glass, make it clearer? Would you lift him up or fuck it disappear? What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Say it loud, say it louder. See if he hears ya. What would you tell that kid in the mirror? Backspins in my bloodstream, burning like new sun. Shuffle through dust, crumple pages from a life run. Fragments, scatter scabs over scuffed up mindscape. Slipstream sideways, crack tape rewinds fate. Skin peel, gene real, split seams on my war sleeve. Spit steam, torn dream, remix what I still believe. Scared stiff, still shift, slow drip from the faucet. Big chick ticks, clocks hits, but I lost it. All these faces folding, fossilizing old lines. Pages open, lo-fi, hop through close signs. Shell shed on park benches, bench pressed by old days. Heavy breath, every step, sweat speaks in low static. In the socket, jitter dance to a bass line. Two-tone tones past pain, play fast, play fine. Real in the ruin you take, groove through the riptide. Numb hands build, still can't quit try. Metamorphosis, slow motion, watch me dissolve. Yeah. Break down, reform, corrosion, watch me dissolve. Watch me, metamorphosis, slow motion, watch me dissolve. Break down, reform, corrosion, watch me dissolve. Whole life in fractions, fractures in the footsteps, loose ends, lap friends, lost bets, no rest. Switch lanes, split panes, flick frames in sunrise. Graffiti in my grandma rewrite what my scars hide. Heal back patterns, battered, broken and rebuild it. Foundations crater habits keep on stealing. Concrete dreams fit tight around my rib cage. Step by mistakes, shake time in a sick face. Wide for rewind, tired eyes on the next page. Hopes tangle, my handle torn, hand rage. Rep burns, lesson learned, never quite closure. Crack code, smoking luck slips, I'm a poser. Metamorphosis, slow motion, watch me dissolve. Break down, reform, corrosion, watch me dissolve. Let it. Ash in the outline, lines in the ashtray. Outgrown, unknown, blow past my last day. Silent slip, slide sideways, blueprint, erase, pattern scatter. Matter false, new face, mouse mumble mantras. Managed by the mundane, I'm shedding all the static. Static till the sun came, bit by bit, brick cracks in the small fall. Find my finger flicker different when I stand tall. Metamorphosis, slow motion, watch me dissolve. Break down, reform, corrosion, watch me dissolve. Metamorphosis, slow motion, watch me dissolve. Break down, reform, corrosion, watch me dissolve.
Yo, check it. Night creeps while my mind spins, static in the static, speak to you, but yeah, I'm talking to myself too. Jazz loop in the background, dripping blue on the walls, heavy drum, heavy thoughts, same old scene. Was it you I saw on the surface? Glassy hallucination, my pulse hesitates, half hoping I'm still the protagonist. Banging on the bathroom faucet, muffled questions why I hustle these habits, while my passion keeps passive. Late surprise reflections laugh till the cracks multiply. Bags under eyelids, baggage I drag by my side slide. Maybe you recognize my rhythm and repetition. Dizzy disposition driven by daily demolition. Split second sneers, you say chill, why the panic? But I'm pacing the plan just to vanish in semantics. Maybe mirrors misquote moods, truth turned tragic, but you there in the background, cool, enigmatic. Skin itches, soul twitches, ready to unravel. Every inch I inch up, ego eager to travel. Talk to me, a friend of fiction, can't decipher now. Bounce between bravado and a silent vow. Zoomed in, zoned out, ain't you see the strain? Every corner cross costs more than I claim. Every morning mirror shows a different face. Who's that staring back, standing in my place? Silent in the sunrise, trying to embrace. I'm wrestling my own reflection, running a race. Every morning mirror shows a different face. New disguise, same pain I chase. Promise me you'll stay, don't fade without a trace. Every morning mirror shows a different face. Up with that slide glance, give me truth for a ticket. I'm juggling bravado, balancing doubts wicked. Talk tough in twilight, but I tremble at dawn's grip. Hypnotized by high hopes that never quite fit. You laugh, quick to question every bold intention. I answer back with artifice, armored apprehension. You catch me in contradictions. Ain't it obvious I build a bravado barricade? Brick by surreptitious brick. You snap back, ain't you tired of the run around? Fact is I'm fracturing, can't come down. Every echo echoes emptier, but maybe that's the key. Cause as I talk to you, I'm just talking to me. Every morning mirror shows a different face. Who's that staring back, standing in my place? Silent in the sunrise, trying to embrace. I'm wrestling my own reflection, running the race. Every morning mirror shows a different face. Kid shift day, smoking so sipping, his eye near raising. Baby at the glass tooth tang when I'm taped in. We in this grave, the shit he's saying, kid shit stain. Smoking soda symphony, his eye in the rage dig. Needy at the blast, suit scraping and do fake it.
Every woody mirror shows a different face. Using Sarah Batch standing in a Mobb's face. Discarded in the zone, outside in the race. The rest of made my home affection, one in the race. We were in the mirror, me in the frame. We share the stain, can't shake the name. Split persona symphony, anxiety arrangement. Meet me at the glass, truth tangled and vacant.
Steel wheels humming, rumble under city streets. Late night lullabies, fluorescent seats. Judging distance dimly, face flickers fade fast. Unknown faces gather, moments never meant to last. Somebody laughs softly, somewhere in the back.
Distant dog-eared novels, commuters nod half asleep. Ticket stubs tumble into ticking tracks, piles deep. Gum on gray linoleum, tangled laces, tap toes. Billboard blurs, broken backs, leaning in rows. Window wipers weep, wash rams off graffiti. Great conductors call crackles. Car corners briefly lit, old jacket, coffee stains, coins clinking cuffs. I'm voiceless, drifting just an echo in the rush. Hats hiding, hangdog eyes, half hidden in hoods. Strap hanger shuffle, so many ifs and coulds. Posters peeling, paint faded, numbers tick by two. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Faces flicker, filter, far from my view. Life in motion, midnight moods. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Station silence, slow as syrup stuck in routine. Night nurse naps next to knapsack, sitting teens. Boombox, beatbox, and some old school tune. Echoes bouncing between metal and monsoon. Blind man tapping, ticket torn at the seam. Soda fizz spills, soaking under seat dreams. Loose leaf wishes late for the late news crew. Tick of every second says I'm just passing through. Bright platform, brighter briefcases, beards and braids. Buskers belt ballads under harsh neon haze. Newspaper headlines haunt overhead and underfoot. Barely brushing shoulders with the city's undercurrent route. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Faces flicker, filter, fall from my view. Life in motion, midnight from my view. Laugh in motion, midnight moves. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Passing through, never settle in, never stopping. Passing through, won't be dropping. Passing through again, the night's only truth. Passing through, me and you. Platform pigeons pecking at crumbs and luck. Laughter lingers before fading to the humming cluck. Janitor jingling keys, just another night to kill. Every echo wraps the rails, but I'm traveling still. Crowded silence, suitcase symphonies. Patchwork pieces, pieced together with these. Moving until morning consumes the view. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Faces flicker, filter, fall from my view. Life in motion, midnight moods. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. Every stop tells a story, but I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through.
Yeah. Started out as friends, now it's tension under skin. Roll with the punches, but reminders always win. Winter in the hallway, eyes locked, breathe thin. Vibes colder than the corners, late December rolled in. Every handshake brittle, every nod got a scan. Reading coded language like a spy with shaky hands. Never say it openly, but everything's changed. Years of side remarks, blame shifting in the rain. Cruising avenues where the history won't sleep. Bits of broken glass where the armistice leaks. Warning on the stairways, glance, nothing said. All these unsent messages hanging overhead.
rolled dice on respect, came up empty in my palm. You chose different pavement, mask calm with a song. Before you turn your back, left my voice in the mist. The breaks in our rhythm now impossible to fix. Nothing said out loud, holding grudges in a grip, falling through the static that we never could eclipse. What's peace worth when trust is broken? Bridge built but the planks went missing. Yeah. Who's the first to cross unspoken? If the wounds run deep, is forgiveness wishing? Two wrong reflections, same street, new position. Admit less than nothing, but the tension's a tradition. Pride heavy as a pocket full of rusted keys, locking every door on what we used to believe. Each step measure, can't play hero or a victim. Careful with the truth behind every conviction. Silent competition, blinks inside straighted. Regret burning brighter than respect ever faded. Oaths in the alley, folded promises hidden. You talk to the old crew, I keep my distance, barely listen. Shared histories of ghosts, won't ask for permission. Moment stitched crooked with suspicion in the vision. Would a handshake now seem like camouflage, a trap? Do I risk my neck so the cycle can collapse? Waiting for a signal, but old habits hold the line. If I make the first move, am I showing I'm blind? What's peace worth when trust is broken? Bridge built, but the planks went missing. Who's the first to cross unspoken? If the wounds run deep, is forgiveness wishing? Thought we battled to the finish. Oh, lost count of the grievances, still ties I never diminish. Oh, is the price of the calm just a mask on the pain, or starting over healing, or is it just in vain? On paper, but the heart knows the truth. If we cross this line, who's the one that'll lose? Maybe time's the answer, maybe pride ain't proof. What's peace worth if it cuts us both loose? You're traveling through another dimension, a corridor of grime and scattered takeout. Reaching for normal but finding static instead. A mind locked between the everyday and the absolutely unfucking believable. Next stop, the edge of my alarm blares, I'm up another goddamn rerun of the same dull scene. Half awake, half losing it, mind flickers like a busted screen. Socks mismatched, coffee spills, fuck it, I'm late to get bust full of blank faces. Zombies roll them silence, no friend in this black and white sitcom. Colors bled out of the lines, everyday scripted lines tight as these deadlines. The clock ticks, my faith cracks, nothing fucking changes. Where I'm losing touch, slipping to stranger arrangements. Stuck in the twilight zone of my mind, where reality and time just rewind. Shit's surreal, I see myself outside, stuck in the screen. Last draft tracks over breakdowns, damn you know what I mean. Cubicle coughing, boss drones, face frozen in smirk. I swear the walls whisper like they're in on this jerk. Voices loop memories, war, fuck did I say that before? I dream of static nightmares of running for doors, escape plan, play along, put on a damn face, but I'm screaming inside, can't erase this fucking place. Stuck in the twilight zone of my mind, where reality time just rewind. Stacked dishes, cold leftovers, a flickering TV snow. Is this my big escape or just more reruns in a box show? Tonight I'm flipping the script, fuck the rerun, I'll improvise. Last laugh's mine when I stand up, leave the loop sever ties. If I vanish then let them talk, let them stare right through. Cause I'm finding my way out past the zone, right into something. You've witnessed the ordinary unravel, the audience, just you. Remember, nightmares end when you change the goddamn channel. Goddamn channel. Yeah, yo, check. TV static, uncle yelling at the box again. Talking about crime rates, faces in the thick of it. Streets outside, nobody rich, who they blaming? Another headline, another lie, twisting the pain in. Mama shaking her head, mijo, turn it off. But mama, that's us right there behind that chalk. Reporters don't walk blocks, don't talk out here. They broadcast fear, just profit from the tears. Remotes click quick, change the script. Same old trick since 95, making us sick. Painted as villains, but I know that face. That's my neighbor, my brother, my blood disgrace. The truth in the mouth, they never let air. Another day, another lie, breathing stale despair. Headlines lying, hey. People dying, yeah. Truth's been missing since 95. Headlines lying, people dying. Damn. Truth's been missing since 95. Yo, say it. Yeah. Miran la tele, piensan que somos maldad, pero la verdad nadie la quiere contar. Evitan lo que ven, omiten la realidad. Nos ponen etiquetas solo por la ciudad. No conocen la lucha ni los sueños de aquí. Hablan en noticias pero nunca por mí. Cambian el relato despacio, despacio. Sangre en el barrio solo sale en espacio. Con la cámara apuntando a la calle perdida, pero nunca la vuela. Luchando por la vida, las noticias mienten, manipulan la visión. La verdad se esconde tras cada transmisión. Headlines lying, my block people dying all day. Truth's been missing since 95. Headlines lying, people dying. Hey yo, truth's been missing since 95. Static on the screen, cut in, cut out. Pause in the beat, but the rage too loud. Silent anger, fist held down. Sick of the spin, no answers found. Cash in the chaos, they feed off our pain. The anchor at 5 never steps in the rain. Victims, suspects, faces black or brown. They push a story, try to keep us down. Ain't nobody out here believing that mess. Truth wrapped up in yellow tape, always suppressed. Media fiends, they sell us for views. We live with the loss, they got nothing to lose. Been screaming and bleeding, still get no reply. Guess nothing's changed since 95. Headlines lying, people dying. Truth's been missing since 95. Headlines lying, people dying. Truth's been missing since 95. Truth's been missing since 95. Yo, check it. Back of the crowd, posted up, hands in my pocket. Clock the way you move, rhythm smooth as the rocket. Side of the stage, no one noticed, silent, all in my lane. Rushing through my veins, there's voltage I can't contain. Seats squeak, feet tap, every gesture centered. Heartbeat sinks to the kicks, memory rendered. You hit the groove, crowds loud, me just frozen. Feeling something spark, never spoken, never chosen. Eyes locked, one sideways glance can't define. A shiver creeping, little chill snakes my spine. Rows of heads nod, but I'm sharp. I ain't missing that power in the air, tastes realer than the rhythm's precision. Caught glimpses, replayed every second stretch. Can't look away, captivated, chest compressed. Gesture, smile, you float me, lost in your shine. Didn't know I'd get caught in the moment by design. Cold chills climbing up my spine. Every time I see you shine. Cold chills climbing up my spine. Every time, yeah, every time. Every note you bend sets another tremor. Lip bite and try to front. Truth's no pretender. Still watching, still locked, nerves under attack. Sound wave hits, breathe in, can't hold back. Hairs raised, 100 rise every single time. From first phrase to the beat break. Caught up in the sign, trembling, skin pricked. I can't disguise, genuine, no mask, goosebumps, no lies. Streets learn the rhythm, but this not steep. Pause between your words and the whole room's asleep. Except me awake, alive, sense on high. Shivers down through marrow, and I can't deny. Cold chills climbing up my spine. Every time I see you shine. Cold chills climbing up my spine. Every time, yeah, every time. Years from this night, still feel it, see a spark ignite. Echo through my memories each time you steal the light. Spoken your influence others might not see, but my every nerve remembered how your presence changed me. Motionless in audience, but inside a riot. Tingle and rise again, can't mask, can't keep it quiet. Last note, the room hush, my soul redefined. Cold chills climbing, one more time.
Cold chills climbing up my spine every time I see you shine. Cold chills climbing up my spine every time, yeah, every time. Cold chills climbing up my spine every time I see you shine. Condensation chase, the heat slips, drift as you lease. Silent climb, window haze, mind bends, vapors release. Swirl patterns in the ceiling, ripple, dissolve in memories feast. Steeped in the spiral thin, barely skin, border erased. Tinless hum, sweep of the vent. Post lace folding, soft foot pirouette. Steam weaves the mind unconsoling. Partitions missing, echo cuts through soothing. Trace lip to teacup, inhale, adapting, losing, choosing. Collected on glass, I scatter for murmurs press. Delayed by a thought, I pass, moment, pause, confess. Remember yesterday's outline, thin to miss. Old shoes left in corner slug, moments coexist. Oh, ripples sip the morning's edge. Hands clap air, grasp drift thin pledge. From vapor to rain to ice, still the same life. Settle out, fade in, shift pace, echo rife. Every form breaks, remakes, nothing denied. Yet through the phases I remain inside. Slide unfamiliar, running trickles, splash tap, corridor shimmer past self, blends in the gap. Footprints liquid down well, brisk in the groove. Calendar drips, false rhythm, daylight will move. Faces spill over tables, fraction clink, brief last. Static between streams, floated. Aftermath, corner booth, sip slow. Deluges in the mind, world seeps through the seams, cloaked in twine. Doors hing, spill, anxiety thin, dissolve. Peace begin, bottleneck, spill, ripple talk, echo within. Percolate slow, layers fuse, blue in the vein. Post travel channels, old hurt, sunshine and rain. With a rain of ice, still the same life. Full emotions, gathered, parted, renew strife. Slip through cracks, rebuild, undenied. Running, arresting, unchanged inside. Freezes at the window, stones, pressure solid, time still. Lines carved, chilling, a breath, silence. Discipline will stacked up at the border, hardened, translucent skin. Old echoes, crystallized words, then begin again. Shiver in the shape, form, holds names, past mapped and grain. Still trace the art, preserved, taught, unexplained. Hold everything, changed beneath the glass lid. Melt, reform, memories live where they hid. From vapor to rain to ice, still the same life. Shifting forms, ages seen, unmoved by time's knife. Every phrase forms breaks, yet I reside. In all these phases I remain inside. Store open, bells in the chime, plastic bags swinging, quarters for the time. Crack step, eyes up, I'm in my lane. Old man on the crate, knocks through window pane. What they saying at the corner store? Same story's been here before. Back and forth, change at the door. Spin that news right on this floor. World's wide, but these aisles small. Truth don't fit in them headlines tall. Talk of the world, standing near the fridge. Another day, same bridge. Lisa in line with a baby quick. Phone in her hand, scrolling politics. Says they fighting overseas, blowing up peace. But here, just bread and milk, ran up, can't release. I'm not alone, bagging up chips. She says they cut them programs, hope again slipped. All these leaders, another debate. Same old blame, just switching the face. Outside sirens, city going blue. She shrugs, can't tell who's lying from you.
Shelves half empty, prices jump twice. World hits home in the sugar and rice.
None of it new, you know. It circles around like change, always less than you remember.
What they saying at the corner store, same story's been here before. Back and forth, change at the door. Spin that news right on this floor. World's wide with these aisles small. Truth don't fit in them headlines tall. Talk of the world, standing near the fridge. Another day, same bridge. Dre at the counter, scratch off in hand. Talks big nations, how war hits land. He says stocks crashing, who's getting paid? Every boom drops, then another raid. He looks at receipts, totals add up. The gap's wider now, minimum stuck. We laugh at old jokes, but the laughter skips. Man, you see that prime time, spin on the clips. Helicopters overhead, searching that block. But Dre just grins, ain't nothing but talk. World on the wire, broadcast and stream. Right here, just coffee, sweet and cream. Smoke curls out back, dice against the brick. Dice against the brick. Stephanie calls, world's melting. Pick a side, quick, quick. The sides just split us. Inside this store, lines get drawn and we draw some more. I lean on the counter, counting loose bills. Every world headline, right here it spills. What they saying at the corner store, same story's been here before. Back and forth, change at the door. Spin that news right on this floor. World's wide, but these aisles small. Truth don't fit in them headlines tall. Talk of the world, standing near the fridge. Another day, same bridge. Bells ring again, sun slow to set. Different faces, but the tapes reset. On the stoop, I pause, pockets thin. Four corners spinning, where to begin?